Hello everyone, Sunsun2, welcome to another redo mod overview, this time on No Spawn Zone. We're going to be looking at it again by covering all the different things since it was a bit off last time. So yeah, what the mod adds is pretty much a bunch of commands to prevent mobs from spawning, whether this be peaceful or hostile. So you can create zones with this one here and exclude any entities, this would be any mobs that you don't want spawning in there, and then you just use a specific ID. Otherwise, you can find out how many zones you've created or which ones are still available, delete a zone you don't want, enable or disable a zone, or list mob IDs. So yeah, we'll just take a look at each one. So we'll just go from the mob IDs one first, since we'll need to know this for later. So if we just go list IDs, you can see a list of all the IDs for each mob. So from 100 to 269, you can see obviously in the 200 onwards range, it's for friendly mobs or passive mobs, and you've got the enemy or hostile ones from 100 to 193. So yeah. Next though, we'll cover the create one, which actually I'll delete one of these first just in case, since I'm going to want to start again with it. Okay, I have to delete every aspect of it. There we go, so we can start again. So if we go the following with no spawn zone in shortened form, we create the zone, we put the ID number this zone is going to be, which we'll put 1. We'll put the dimension this will be applied to, which we're doing this in the overworld. And then we can put the coordinates, which, as you can see, the cobble there, and there is one to the left as well. I've pretty much marked those to show exactly the sort of size I'm going for with the zone. Now I did put some actual coordinates, but I've forgotten what they are because obviously the chat has moved, so we'll just have to input this again so we can see how far we're actually wanting to go with this and get the exact results that we're wanting to input into that coordinate part. So we've got that. Now that we've got that out of the way, we don't need that anymore. So we can do no spawn zone. We're going to want to create, put it as ID1, overworld dimension, and then we can put in the coordinates like so that we're aiming for, if I can get this right. And then the other one, like so. And then we've got the exclusion list of any of the mobs. So any that fit the mob IDs like so. So if we want to prevent, for example, a zombie, we can go to 187. I don't know if we can put, we can't comma, and we can't do anything else. So putting any other numbers I don't think does anything. So yeah, you can probably only prevent one mob type. Pretty sure. So yeah, so we can prevent zombies from spawning in there, and for some reason that's not wanting to work for me. So excluding invalid list. I don't know what I did wrong there. 187. Okay, so maybe we'll try something like 100 and see if that works with a blaze. Doesn't want to do that either. Blaze. Not too sure why. Excluded list. Do I want to put, say, friendly, maybe, for example? ID 100. I can't put 100. Can I put 101? Nope, so I have no idea what's going on there. But either way, if we just want a general one, you don't have to put the excluded mob ID list in there. You can just put the ID and make the ID without it, and it'll save an ID for you. And if you obviously want to view that ID, you can simply go to list, and it'll list the IDs you have, or zones you have. So we've only got one zone currently. It's in the overworld, it's zone 1, and the following coordinates that we just put in. So yeah, so there's that. If we want to delete, we can simply by going to delete, and then we'll have to put in obviously the information like so. So we want to delete zone 1, we can, but we need to put the dimension as well. We don't need to put the coordinates or anything, so that's now deleted, like you obviously saw before. If we want to enable or disable though, we can do that as well, but I'll just recreate this one, put it as 2 just to make things different enough, and we'll put the same in again, but we'll enable or disable this. So if we want enable, then true or false. Whoops, used to doing the other. So put this to false, it won't have the spawn zone active. And if we want to enable it again, obviously it'll be enabled, and that can continue to stop preventing mobs from spawning. So if we actually try with some spawn eggs, because we haven't put anything in the exclusion list, we'll see if everything is prevented. Yep, so that's completely preventing creepers. I'll just get GEI up because it makes things sometimes easier. Oops, not that. We want spawn egg. Just get even a panda. We're not getting pandas in there. Foxes. I'm going to try something neutral, like a zombie pigman or a enderman. And you can see it's not able to for those either. So yeah, immediately it'll stop all mobs, whether they're passive or hostile, from spawning in a zone. But yeah, if you want to prevent specific ones, obviously it'll prevent, I assume, only that one, or it'll exclude that mob and everything else is prevented, like you'd expect. Most likely preventing the other mobs besides said ones. So if you wanted, say, only sheep to be in a pen, for example, and you don't want other mobs to spawn in there, so to exclude sheep in your pen, then you could have that. So yeah. Otherwise though, that pretty much covers anything. There is also the ability to, I guess, use this for structures as well. So just try that and see. Create, we'll try... Actually no, that's naming it, isn't it? Yeah, that's just the ID, so you don't have to put an ID number? Yes, you can avoid that. So you'd have it specified with words as well, if you want to, say, put it for naming a structure, if you want it for that, or a pen, or whatever type of situation it is. It doesn't have to be a number. I thought it was only an ID number, as that can usually be the case, but it is not, so yeah. Oh, and the brackets actually. Okay, so we actually might try that again and see if I've missed something. So put brackets, I'm going to want this here. If it actually specifies, it probably won't. It is just, yeah, so it is just missing that detail there. ID2 already exists, yes, I'm aware. ID1 does not though. Okay, so not sure about that one. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell of all the commands that you can do for creating, removing, listing mob IDs for those you want to obviously put in the exclusion list, and listing of zones and creating them and so on. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.